on down to the feathers some. And just with the edge of this brush, I'll just move this brush in the direction of the feathers themselves. And I'll just...
Two steps quickly backwards.
This will give me some light areas reflecting on the underside of the goose. And I'm just flipping my brush up. The other nice thing about this red bleeding through, it gives a nice transition between the goose and the background, so it doesn't give it a cutout look. All right, we'll just continue on with some of these lighter feathers. I'm going to put in some of the dark feathers and then some of the light feathers. I'm going to go back and forth with that. This is dry already, a touch more pure white right on here. I want this area to be very opaque. Right in there. I put out a lot more colors than I needed, but sometimes you never know. Basically been using the blues and some of the earth colors. Okay, these feathers tend to be a little warmer. I said this was a little bit too cool in here, but as I started to put everything in, that very cool look sort of disappeared on me. It's because when I add other colors and other values, it really changes the way one color looks against another color. I'll keep spraying this board to keep those edges of those feathers soft. All right down here we have some longer feathers. I'll take my brush, just pull those down, lighten that slightly. Just pull those right down in one stroke. All right, let's go up to his eye. That's an important part of the painting. I'll take some gray here and we'll make this little circle right around the eye. And with my dark color, my ultramarine blue and burnt umber, we'll make the pupil there very dark. Okay, we'll let that dry for a few moments. Well, I've neglected to put in this base down here, so I think maybe it's a good time to do that. Really, there's not much to this. It's just something for the bird to stand on. So I'll mix a gray color. I don't want this color at all to fight with the rest of the painting. So I'll take my little ruler here and just drag a straight line across there. And using this ruler just helps me keep this line straight. Paint that a solid color for now. All right, well, we've lost his feet. So put his feet back in here. It's an easy fix. I'm just going to keep these soft so they just blend in with the area that the bird's standing on. One more time with my pure white. I want this to be very white. A lot of contrast right up in here and down here by the neck. Small brush, take my pure white. I'll add the highlight right on that eye. Now, this painting doesn't have very much color, so I'm going to add some blue to these darker areas. I did mention the reflective light from the sky making that blue, but I'm going to make this even bluer just to basically add some color to this piece. And now it's time to add these accents around the edges of these feathers. And I'm just sort of tapping my brush loosely, tapping it down, picking it up, because I don't want a solid line there. To finish this painting, I'm going to adjust the background slightly, just to bring out some more contrast between the goose and the background here. So let me spray this one more time. And I just want to make this a little bit lighter. And this is that thing about darks against lights, just to bring attention to that area. So I'm just using a dry brush and I'm just dragging down some of these lighter passages in here. Well, I think I've accomplished all I need to do on this painting, so I think to finish it, I'll sign it now, we'll put a frame on it, see what it looks like.
For more information about painting and travel with Roger and Sarah Bansimer, visit paintingandtravel.com.
If you'd like to order a copy of this episode of Painting and Travel or any one of the programs in the series, log on to paintingandtravel.com. Each DVD contains 3 programs and costs $19.95.
This Old House. Home improvements made easy. Next on Create.
For 20 remarkable years, viewers have counted on Create as a source of inspiration in their daily lives. From cooking and crafting to travel and fitness, restoration to renovation. If you value the programming you see on Create, consider making a generous donation to your local public television station. Thanks.
Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom is back with a new season filled with surprises. Travel to Hawaii for a 2-part episode devoted to the culture of lei and Lei Day, and visit with Ed Kenny of Family Ingredients. We'll visit the studios of public television icon Bob Ross, and I'll interpret this painting through flowers. Flower Farms, Miss Margot Returns, and a Halloween special, Life in Gloom. Live the flower life with me on public television stations nationwide.
Let your creativity blossom on Create.
Across the waves of grain and the fruited plains, the food traditions that shaped this nation are being preserved and rediscovered. I'm Capri Cafaro, and I'm on a mission to uncover the incredible stories of the foods we grow, harvest, create, and celebrate on America the Bountiful.
On Create. Can't get enough of Create TV? Welcome to CreateTV.com. Get more from your favorite Create hosts and shows.
What do you have cooking in your kitchen?
It's gonna be a great project, a lot of fun. Yeah.
Access your local schedule.
Tutti a tavola a mangiare.
The bounty of the bayou.
Enjoy projects, previews, and quick tips.
What can't you use it for?
That's pretty special.
At your home for how-to. CreateTV.com.
Stick around for This Old House. Next on Create. Today on This Old House, we're visiting the largest privately owned estate in the country that's also a top tourist attraction here in Asheville.
We're trying to get all the tile waterproof board up, and we're going to use a waterproof sealant.
We took the old deck off, and we discovered a little bit of rot here.
That's it.
Whether it's a work in progress, a labor of love, or all the ideas still to come, DIYing is about planning for surprises. Whatever you're working on, the Home Depot is here and there. The Home Depot, proud supporter of This Old House.
Renewal by Andersen is the full-service replacement window and door division of Andersen Corporation, providing design consultation, custom manufacturing, installation, and service. Renewal by Andersen. To learn more, visit renewalbyandersen.com.
Hey there, I'm Kevin O'Connor, and welcome back to This Old House and to beautiful Asheville, North Carolina, where we are working on restoring 5 homes damaged by Hurricane Helene. A hurricane that damaged tens of thousands of homes in this area. But it also damaged infrastructure and businesses, big and small. And many of those businesses cater to tourism. In fact, 14 million people come through Asheville